Welcome to the MIT Media Lab virtual visit. I'm standing here inside the MIT Media Lab in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I'm excited that we can welcome people from other cities and other countries to join us here for an hour of conversations and learning about each other's work and sharing some stories about our interests. I thought maybe to start the event off, I would say a few things about the Media Lab and also maybe a few things about how this event will play out today. So the MIT Media Lab celebrates its 30th anniversary this year. So for 30 years we've been around. We're part of MIT, and for 30 years we've tried to design and create the future. And what I mean by the future is technology changes all the time. You know, in the early days of the Media Lab, it was the personal computer that had emerged. Then it was the internet, sensor technologies, robotics, all kinds of new technologies constantly are developed. What we do here at the Media Lab is partly help develop those technologies, but also, and I think more importantly, we apply them to the way that humans live. So how do we learn in the future using technology? How will our health care system work in the future? How will we ensure our own well-being and happiness using technology? How do we communicate with each other? How do we govern countries? How do we entertain each other? Those are all questions that people at the Media Lab are working on. So it's a huge range of different topics, just sharing an interest in technology and how that technology will shape the future. We have 26 research groups. Each research group is led by a faculty member or a principal investigator. And within those groups, there are small teams of students and visiting scientists working on specific problems for a specific area. And those areas can be very different between the groups, but we encourage students to collaborate with each other across the groups because we think it's in those conversations that happen between the research groups, at the intersections between the disciplines, that a lot of the really interesting ideas emerge. And if you're inside this building, you can see that all the walls are made out of glass. And the reason for that is that we want people to be able to look into each other's labs and make connections with other people. But of course, if you're not here, it can be a little bit difficult to see inside the walls of the Media Lab. From the outside, you can see our website and what we write and what we publish, but it may be difficult to have a conversation. And so the purpose of this event, the virtual visit to the Media Lab, is to facilitate those kinds of conversations. We've invited a few of the research assistants from a number of different groups to talk about their work and the work of their groups, but also to give you an opportunity to talk about your work and your interests. And the way that this will work is there will be a series of breakout groups that you can choose to join one or the other group, and then they will spin out separate discussion rooms in a Google Hangout where up to 10 people can talk to each other. And to help you make a decision which group you may want to join, we're going to play very short introductory videos from each of those groups that are participating today. So you'll get a little bit of an overview of what they may be talking about in their breakout. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. We are very excited to be talking to you, and we welcome you to the Media Lab, and I look forward to great conversations.